Hello everyone, it's Mark here, and welcome back to Road to Blues. Cool. Alright then, and so far what we've been through loads of stuff on rhythm playing, lesson 1 to 5, some of the history of the blues, how to play lead lines, how to incorporate some of these devil notes, wrong notes and stuff into soloing, and also into your chord playing, arpeggios. Done quite a lot so far, but now what I want to do is concentrate on a new scale, which is kind of a major scale, but with a bluesy note in it. It's called a Mixolydian scale, and it's been around for years and years and years. But nobody really knew that it was really good for blues until blues was invented. It's kind of funny, really, how it's been around and nobody knew it. It's all good fun. It goes like this. Okay, it sounds very much like a major scale, doesn't it? If you go back to lesson number 2, I think it was, and have a listen to the major scale, you guys all know it by now because obviously you've been watching all these lessons. Okay, it sounds very similar. It's got all the same notes in it except for one, the 7th note. So this is a major scale. Count up 7 notes in that scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you flatten that down to an F, so it was an F sharp, it's now an F, okay? It's now a major scale. Sorry, it's now a Mixolydian scale. It was a major scale. Now, you might be asking, well, why would we use this in blues, yeah? I hear you asking, why are we using this in blues, Mark? Well, I will answer you. The reason being is because if we go back to lesson number 3, I think it was, and you're finding chord tones and arpeggios, you work out that when we did a G dominant 7 arpeggio, which is okay, if you look at the notes on the Mixolydian scale, they all fit. It fits perfectly. So a Mixolydian scale is perfect for playing over blues because it's got that flattened 7th note in it, which is used in the arpeggio for blues. Yeah, it's great. It was almost as if it was actually invented for the blues before blues was even invented. How cool is that? What's even cooler is it's actually the same as a major scale, alright? It's the same as a C major scale. But that's a whole other lesson. But we will go into that another day in a nice long theory lesson. Alright, yes, come back for your theory. Okay, so what we can do with that Mixolydian scale is we can mix it up a bit with the blues scale when we're playing. Remember in the last lesson when we were playing the major thirds and minor thirds, and we were adding in a major third to a blues scale. We can then capitalise on the Mixolydian scale and some of the 6th notes that we've got in there, like an E note. And one of the chords that we use in this 3-chord trick for blues is a C dominant 7 chord, and lo and behold, in a C dominant 7 chord, there's an E note in there. So when we're soloing, we can kind of solo over the C dominant 7 chord using the Mixolydian scale, and it will sound really cool. Using the G Mixolydian scale. Something like that. Okay, I got a little bit carried away there. So what I'm saying is that what you can do is you can use both the scales, But again, like in lesson number 7, be wary as to which notes that you use, because sometimes they're just going to be good for passing notes. Okay, so just to pass between. Okay, like on the flat and fifth note, or even sometimes the major thirds and minor thirds. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so that's another scale for you to practice when you're playing blues. Remember to analyse the scale that you're playing. If you've got any questions at all, like what notes to use over what chords, or what scale to use over what chords, then just message me. That is what my website's for. It's completely interactive. Okay, it's www.randlesonguitar.co.uk. You can also follow me on Facebook, which is Mark Randleson Guitar Tuition on Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube. I'll see you in the final lesson of this course, which is blues licks. Got a few licks for you coming up. See you soon, guys. Mark out for now.